Let's get one thing straight out of the bag. The Duster is not a car you want to buy if your use is to just ferry around your family or people. It is a car you want to buy when you want to drive. And that's where its USP is. It doesn't mean it can't do all the other stuff very easily, but it's meant to do only one thing, and that is put a smile to your face when you drive it. Not because it's the fastest car or because it is the biggest, most spacious car, but it is the best handling car in this segment, period. And this is coming from someone who loves WAGs. I love my Volkswagen, at least the CVU ones. The MQB A0Ns are pretty much crap. And for me to say that a company like Renault, which is the equivalent of a Maruti of Romania, has made a SUV, I mean a front wheel drive SUV, which is more fun to drive than your hatchback based Virtus, sorry, what is it called now? The Taygun and the Kushaq. Anybody else would have thought that I'm joking, but I'm not. This car is really, really good to drive. So far I've done about almost nearing 900 kilometers on this. The average I'm getting on regular fuel is give or take 8ish at best, because my commute is predominantly in very, very bad traffic. So that's one thing that hurts the mileage. Also, the engine is new and I've been driving it like, well, an asshole. And that's the fun of it. This car begs you to drive it fast. Although I wish the gearbox was kept the desire to go fast. It tends to switch to eco mode just immediately after your burst of acceleration, unless you keep it in manual mode. I'll explain in a bit. And it's the interesting part is the car seems to respond pretty well to XP100. I am doing this maybe for the first time and last time, but yeah, not bad. After, if I put it to Perso mode, then it will hold on a bit more. And for all those reviewers that are saying that you hold both the paddles to engage manual mode, you can do it with just holding the plus paddle and it's manual mode. Now it's telling me I'm in manual 4. If I keep it in 2, it will keep. Yeah. You don't need to hold both paddles. You can just hold any one paddle. And to go back to D, you hold the plus paddle and go back to D. So, see, right now I downshifted. Yeah. And the moment I left it off, it switched back to D. Now if I go to manual mode, this is as well as I can go. Now it's still in M. It hasn't gone back to D. I mean, it's got grunt. Even with a barely less than 1,000 kilometer old engine, it's got grunt. And I think I need to kind of rev it a little harder nowadays. sense of that. But they do need to be driven hard in the first few thousand kilometers, 2,000 kilometers, 3,000 kilometers to be able to smoothen out the bore. Although these new engines come with their own bore smoothening things, but it still doesn't hurt. Kilometers an hour, accelerating out of a corner in a tall SUV, 124. Wow, that is pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good. I mean, this is a fun car, no doubt about it. You know, it makes a lot of compromises in other areas, and I've spoken to you guys all about it. But where it matters for the driver's touch point, the driver's feel, oh, it's got everything in it. And it seems to like XP100 quite a bit. So it does a good job. Let's say trucks, you need passing power, I'm not passing power. See? Nothing. Just keeps revving and revving and revving. I mean, you need to break this engine in, because if you're driving it around in D and expecting it to break in, it won't. It'll take longer. And yeah, wow. So you can just chill. Those who are thinking that the brakes aren't good enough, yes, they are. They're plenty good. Come on, work. AC, absolutely no complaints with it. I have zero complaints with the AC. I mean, my only complaint is that it cools a little bit too much for my liking. Even at 25, which is better, I'm generally feeling cold. I'll leave it at fan at about 3. But yeah, it does a good job of it. The AC vents have a 2-stage. I'll show us in a different video. This is more to just enjoy hooning in the car, which I haven't been able to do properly in a while. So I thought I might as well take it out. Yeah, don't buy this if you're looking for backseat space, the best of features. Buy this if you want to do this. 90-degree corner in a tall SUV with okay tires. I mean, UC6 is okay, and you could exit out of it in 60 kilometers and 65 kilometers an hour. And even after all that idiocy, it's 6.4 kilometers so far.